I'm driving down the road here, and I come across this guy. What's going on here?
Yeah, we're out of coolant.
Alright, well, we keep spare coolant in the truck. Was it actually getting hot?
No, but it's going to.
Okay.
I don't want it to.
Yeah, I just...
Where the heck is the radiator cap on this thing?
No, it's buried. You use the fill tank on that side. Left, under your arm.
Yeah, no, I know.
Howdy y'all, welcome back. We're driving down the road and I find this guy on the side of the road, and what's he doing? Putting in coolant. Fireball's been giving us a little bit of trouble and actually made me walk 2 miles back to the house the other day because the alternator died. So, as you can see here, nice brand new upgraded alternator, but it's also dumping significant coolant. So, gonna top it off the coolant and work on finding the leak, but we've got some other stuff to do, so we'll get back to that later.
Actually, do that?
Filled it up, already dripping right here. So, and if we let it sit,
that's way over there.
it puddles up. Normally it dumps a puddle in the middle from what I'd seen.
That's what I thought, over here.
Like a line or something. So,
The lower radiator hose is dry.
filled up. Keep driving, keep an eye on it, keep popping her off until we can find this leak. So after running around, the coolant leak on Fireball is clearly dead center under this cover here. Just dripping away. Big puddle after running around, so we know where it's coming from. Looks to be a water pump. You can even see it up here, just pouring away out this. Let's get you a better look here. You can see right in, it won't focus for you. Right through there under the, if you can see that, well, it won't.
Okay, it's to the passenger side of the
Just dripping away down there.
of the crank pulley. Golly. Well, I'm gonna have to jack it up and get all the way under there to see.
Well,
I can't see it.
we've got a good idea where it's leaking from. And you can see it and pouring. Possibly. So, we'll get back to that shortly. Alright, getting right back to this. It's been, not right back to this, it's been like a week, and the truck's pretty much just been sitting over in the corner. So we're gonna actually figure out this this coolant leak here, since we got a lot going on in the next couple of days, and ideally need this truck to drive several hours across the state. So we're gonna see what we can find, and hopefully it's simple.
I'm going in.
It doesn't take all night. Alright, what'd you find?
There's water on this little lower radiator hose, but there's water like 8 or 10 inches above where the lower hose connects on the bottom of the water pump, so I gotta believe it's the water pump, unfortunately.
Well, I guess we go pick up a water pump.
Are we gonna make it? What time is it?
I think it's still early enough.
Okay.
O'Reilly's, we're on the way. Stay open for us.
No, close. Oh, kidding.
So my goal is to get this water pump off before he gets back with the new one. And as you can see, I pretty much have gotten there. I just need to get the fan off and the belt off. I've got all the lines disconnected. Fan shrouds are out. Just all these bolts for the water pump are broken loose. Just need to pop this belt off and pop this fan off, and this thing's coming out. And he just got back. So I didn't quite finish in time, but I got close.
Dang close. That's
To get this fan off of the water pump here, you just put a pair of channel locks on the dome, keep it from spinning, and then you put your big pliers on the nut down between there and crank it. We won't waste time buying the tool and everything else. That's how you do it. Old one is out. We're just pulling everything off, moving it over. Thanks to our awesome Clifford here as our workbench, since the other ones are slightly full. Everyone keeps saying don't sell Clifford, but if you need a S10, let us know. Meanwhile, we're moving all the accessories over to the new one. All nice and shiny.
Always make sure your surfaces are clean before you mate.
So we ended up just getting to work putting this thing in. It's sealed up, and we'll double check it tomorrow in the daylight. But it's all in. Everything's in, back to normal, all closed up. You can't even see it down there. Put a new lower line on here. No new upper line. Got it all put back together. So I guess that's gonna do it. We'll test this thing tomorrow and give it a long test this weekend.
All right, we finished it last night. New water pump, new lower radiator hose. Wanted to wait for daylight, fired it up, checked for leaks, and yeah, it's a leak. So my brand new deck school is pouring all over the concrete. Had to move this stupid air plenum that is for some reason a real pain to get off, and discovered it was leaking right there where the upper radiator hose runs into the water pump. And unfortunately that hose clamp right there was clocked where the nut was all the way over on that side by the intake, and there was no way to get to it. So I had to pull this little goofy air intake plenum thing off and loosen it, rotate it, tighten it up. Now we're going to start it up, see if it leaks. Alright, got the booster on here. Turn it on. Got blinking lights. I never would have thought those little boosters could work well, but they are awesome. Let's see. Oh yeah. We're running. It's not happy because this pipe is disconnected.